Yeah, you know, one thing about this storm coming Friday and Saturday, it's not going to be an all-snow event where we get out of school and then we get into the weekend, we have all this snow on the ground that we can go play in. There's going to be some snow, but it's just, I don't think it's going to be what I would call a fun snow day, because tomorrow's going to be rather miserable. Not only do we have the snow and the ice, it's going to be very windy, and it's barely going to get above freezing. Wind chill's not out of the 20s, so I don't think it's going to be a fun day tomorrow. I think we're going to be kind of like a Netflix Friday inside. All right, so here it is. Look at all that moisture, and all that's got to move over North Carolina and turn into several other types of precipitation before it moves out. So a winter storm warning is in effect for most of the area because of the ice, because of the snow, making travel difficult. So that's in effect from midnight tonight until 6 p.m. Saturday. So after that is when we'll be able to sound the all clear and when we think it'll be safe to do your regular traveling. However, it is still cold outside. I mean, we've had a couple days this week. We didn't get out of the 30s. We've had a few mornings in the teens. So that cold air is still locked in here. Even though we had sunshine and 40s today, it's still in the 30s now. And going forward tonight, we're going to drop into the 20s. And I'm going to skip tonight's forecast because honestly, here's what we want to talk about. So it's 6 a.m. tomorrow. It's going to be 26 degrees. Everyone's going to be below freezing. And then the wind chill is going to be in the teens in some spots. So that's not going to be fun, right? Then you add in the fact that the moisture is going to start to move in, and it'll start as snow, sleet, and freezing rain coming in from the southwest. And then it's going to move and hit everyone by mid-morning, and then it's going to stick around all day long. There may be some times where it lets up a bit, and then there are times where it's going to be freezing rain, and then it'll switch to snow, and then maybe back to sleet. It's going to be that type of tight gradient. And then look at our temperatures, barely above freezing, wind chills not out of the 20s. And then you add in the wind, which could gust up to 25 miles an hour. And if just a little bit of ice gets on a tree, and that tree's okay when the winds are calm, but you throw a 25-mile-an-hour wind at that tree with ice on it, and it could go down onto power lines. And that's where we run into other things that really have nothing to do with weather. We got power outages. All right, so all types of precipitation could fall tomorrow, maybe all in one county, from snow, sleet, freezing rain, and rain. Here's what I'm worried about. The freezing rain on Friday, where most of the atmosphere is warm above freezing, so it's falling as rain, and then it gets closer to the ground and it freezes because we're below freezing. And then Saturday will be more of a snow event, not a lot of snow, but again, it could damper our travel issues. All right, so let's go hour by hour through the next 48 hours. So here we are at 3 a.m. It's just now moving in. And again, for some of you, it's going to start as snow and then quickly turn to sleet and freezing rain. Moves into the triangle by 5 and 6, and then overspreads really the rest of the area by 7, 8, and 9 o'clock. So it's mainly a snow event up by the Virginia border, but it's a little bit of everything for everyone else, triangle on south. And you can see, you guys in Sampson County and Wayne County, more of a rain event. And then we get into Friday afternoon, and that low pressure bringing us all the rain starts to bring a little bit warmer air, so it starts to turn more of it Friday night to rain. But then we get on the back edge of this system early Saturday, more cold air, and then that's when we get a little bit of light snow. So this is going to be heavy stuff. This is going to be light stuff, maybe a couple of inches north of the triangle. All right, so here is what we think will fall to the ground as snow, and this is mainly going to be late Friday into Saturday. So south and southeast of the triangle, not really an exciting snow event. 1 to 3 in Wake County, and then 3 to 5 maybe up in Durham and Orange County. And then you go a little bit to the northwest, and it's going to get ugly with maybe up to 10 inches or more. As far as the ice, the worst of it, west of the triangle. But again, that quarter-inch of ice for most of the area, with our winds, that could cause big problems. And then look at some of the computer models. I've kind of just put them all in here. Some of them are going crazy with snow in the triangle. But again, we're thinking more of that 1 to 3 inches. So if someone asks you, hey, how much snow are we going to get? Tell them Wes said about 1 to 3, maybe 1 to 5. All right, but otherwise it's going to be a cold and windy day tomorrow. Your 7-day forecast has the snow and ice tomorrow, then mainly snow Saturday before we start to clear out and dry out and warm up Sunday. And then we've still got 50s as we head into next week. Rain is in the forecast. Small chances Tuesday and Wednesday. So our 3-degree guarantee high tomorrow, 33 today, 44. That seems like a heat wave. So we were right on it, thankfully. Another $100 for our friends at the Duke Home Care and Hospice, who will be out traveling in this weather, helping to take care of their patients. A lot of what they get funded from comes from insurance and things like that, but a lot of it doesn't. So they have volunteers helping to take care of people ending the end stages of life.